All right. Hello, everyone. Very good morning and welcome to the guided newspaper practice session. We are going to start in exactly 60 seconds time. All right. So just join in, give me a hi, hello on the comments box so that we can get started. For all the newcomers, I will tell you what this is, what we do in these sessions. Okay. Join in another 30 more seconds and we'll get started. 30 more seconds. In case you're watching this as a recording, please feel free to forward by 30 seconds if you want to. I'm just waiting for all the students to join in live. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll just start off by saying what this is exactly. Okay. What is the guided newspaper practice session? Why do we do it and how do we do it? Now, the reason for doing these particular sessions is to ensure that you learn from a very basic level. Okay, you learn the fundamentals of English, and we are going to have the focus on IELTS. Okay, so we are going to be doing 4 rounds of an interesting, relevant article that we take up. The first round, I would simply be speaking loudly. You just have to listen. Okay, so you will have to use your ears to consume the language. Now, when you're doing this, you will come across words that you don't understand. It's completely okay. It's fine if you don't understand a particular word. Just try to guess the meaning, because in your speaking, in your reading test, and sometimes in your listening test as well, you might come across words that you don't understand exactly. Okay, but you have to take a calculated guess and move on, right? So that is what you're going to practice here as well when I read loudly in the first round. During the second round, I will go a bit fast, so you have to use your eyes to read, and at the same time, I am going to be explaining the meaning of all the different words. So that way, you will improve your vocabulary. The third round, we will do guided speaking. So I will take one particular paragraph. I will speak 2 to 3 words at a time. You have to repeat after me. Okay. So when you repeat after me, you should be getting your stresses, pauses, pronunciation right. Okay. And then the last round, I will ask your opinion. So you have to write your thoughts and you have to convert it to words. Okay. And then you will have to give me sentences using the new words we learned. So that way your vocab improves, your writing skill improves, your speaking improves, the reading and listening skill also goes up, everything from a fundamental level. So all those who have joined in on the comments box, welcome all of you. Jashan, Deep, Namrata, Sandeep, Anshita, Jia, Reena, Pratibha, Vamsi, Jutika, Ritu, Kiran, Kamaljeet, Daljinder, Shivam, Sahil, Jibi Matthew, and Azhar. Okay, welcome everyone. Okay, welcome to class. Okay, now let's get started with the first round. Hello, Jasleen. Welcome. Okay, fine. So to get started, I'm going to read the article now, and this article today is around virtual hiring. Okay, so virtual hiring to continue in the post-pandemic world. Okay, just give me a second. All right. Okay. Virtual hiring to continue in the post pandemic world. What does this mean? Let's see. Let's go forward. The practice of virtual onboarding of candidates, which gained popularity during the COVID-19 pandemic, is expected to continue even after normalcy returns. Why? As it benefits both employees and employers. Okay, what do you mean by normalcy? What do you mean by normalcy? Think about it. Normalcy. Okay. Yeah. Hello, others. Utkarsh, Manpreet, Rashi, Sara, Melvin, Satish, Priyanka. Okay. Nishanath. Okay. Welcome. Now, going forward, what do you mean by going forward? Okay. This is a new phrase that is becoming popular. Going forward. Going forward, companies are likely to adopt a hybrid recruitment model. What do you mean by hybrid? Okay. And may not return fully to traditional offline mode of hiring, said HR experts. Okay. Hybrid and may not return to traditional offline mode. Okay. I hope you're able to get the meaning here. A recent hiring outlook report by CareerNet Consulting said 3 out of 4 organizations, which means 75%, believe they can effectively hire employees remotely. What do you mean by remotely? Okay, a phrase that is again becoming very common of late. Remotely. The study revealed that companies from e-commerce, ITES, science and technology, and telecommunication sectors exhibit a higher readiness. Exhibit, what do you mean by exhibit again? Exhibit a higher readiness for virtual hiring. Okay, so these companies are readier compared to others. Okay, now most organizations will continue to do their lateral hiring remotely, except for perhaps the last leg of the cycle. What do you mean by perhaps? Okay, maybe. Okay, post pandemic, 60% hiring will be driven remotely, while only 40% recruitment will be back to the traditional method. Okay, even after the pandemic. Okay, I hope you're able to get the meaning. Okay, and who said this? This particular person. Let's go forward. I hope you're able to understand. How much did you understand till this point? Give me a number. How much are you able to understand till this point? Just give me a number, 70%, 80%, 90%. Okay. Deepti, Nitishri, Syed, Shivendra, Himani. Okay, good. Good to have all of you. Hello, Nanda. How much are you able to understand? Give me a number quickly and then we'll do this. Okay, fine. From an employee perspective, what's the advantage? Virtual hiring gives them the flexibility to take assessments and interviews from their homes and can avoid the hassles of traveling to offices. What do you mean by hassles? Again, hassles. Nice word, hassles of traveling to offices. Okay. For employers, now this is the advantage for employees. Okay. What is the advantage to companies? Okay. For employers, virtual onboarding offers advantages such as reduced cost of hiring and a faster time to hire. Okay, it's faster and it's less expensive. Now, remote recruitment enables digital feedback collection and review of video interviews, which help in eliminating interviewer biases. I hope you're able to understand this. Video interviews help in reducing interviewer biases. What is that? We'll get to the meaning. Don't worry if you're not able to understand. It becomes easy to engage a large pool of interviewers, okay, in the organization. So what is an interviewer? The one who's taking it. Okay. Managing the logistics, which include candidate RSVP, communication, and reminders becomes seamless. These things become seamless, this person said. Okay. Now, a very interesting one, probably relevant for many of you who are looking for jobs or who want to switch jobs. Okay. Daljinder, Reena, Arman, Gurjot. Okay. All of you are able to understand. Vanita, Namrata, Shiv. Okay. Okay. Lavanya. Very nice. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to go back to the top, and this time we are going to go fast. Okay, I'm going to read fast. Use your eyes to capture the information, and I will also tell you the meaning of the words. Okay, ready for round two? Let's go. Now let's go fast. The practice of virtual onboarding of candidates, okay, this particular process, which gained popularity during the COVID-19 pandemic, is expected to continue even after normalcy returns, even after the situation becomes normal. That is called normalcy. Okay, so you will use the word normalcy when you have some troubled times, and then you say returning to normalcy, returning to normal, regular times. Okay, so COVID-19 pandemic, obviously, these are definitely not normal, right? These are abnormal times in the world. Okay, normalcy will return. Now, similarly, if you say that there was a big fight between two parties, but after the police came in, normalcy returned. The situation came back to normal. That's how you will use this word, normalcy. Now, why is this gaining popularity? Because it benefits both employees and employers. Employees, the people who are giving the interview. Employers, the people who are taking the interview, right? Going forward means in the future, companies are likely to adopt a hybrid recruitment model. Very nice word. When I say hybrid, it means a combination. Okay, combination of this online and offline, hybrid, and may not fully return fully to the traditional offline mode of hiring. What do you mean by traditional offline mode of hiring? Is that you don't have to go to offices and give interviews. It's going to be a mix. So how is it going to be a mix? Let's see. Now, a recent hiring outlook report. So this report by this particular company said 3 out of 4 organizations believe they can effectively hire employees remotely. Remotely means not necessarily in the same place. Okay. Well, so right now this particular class is getting conducted how? Remotely. I am sitting in Bangalore. All of you are in different cities. Where are you from? Type the name of the city. Just type the name of the city. Let me see where all of you are from. Okay. And this entire process is being conducted remotely. Okay. That's how it is. The study revealed that companies from e-commerce, so all these industries, e-commerce, ITES, science and technology, telecommunication sectors exhibit, which means they display, they show a higher readiness, okay, higher willingness, okay, and they are well equipped for virtual hiring. So they are ready to take these video interviews, do these interviews on telephone, etc. Okay, now which industry is these? But if you have to give an interview in a manufacturing company, then obviously it might not be over a call. It might be face to face because you have to actually go and work in a factory, right? Let's move. Most organizations will continue to do their lateral hiring remotely. What do you mean by lateral hiring? Lateral hiring means bringing someone from outside directly into mid-level positions. Okay, so it's not an entry-level job; it's a middle-level job. Say a company is recruiting for a vice president role. Okay, they might not go to a college and recruit a student there. They might probably want someone who is more experienced, right? Okay, right. Most organizations will continue to do this, except for perhaps. Perhaps means maybe, probably. The last leg of the cycle. Last leg of the cycle means final round. Okay. Post pandemic, 60% hiring will be driven remotely. 60% of the interviews will be done remotely. Only 40% will come back to the traditional method. That's what he says. Now, from an employee perspective, what do you mean by perspective? From an employee point of view, virtual hiring gives them the flexibility to take assessments and interviews from their homes and can avoid the hassles of traveling to offices. Hassles means some kind of an irritating inconvenience. Okay, the hassles of traveling to offices means the inconvenience associated with it. You have to get into a crowded bus, and then you have to pay some money, walk from the bus stand to the office. It's annoying. Those are called hassles. For employers, virtual onboarding offers advantages such as reduced cost of hiring and faster time to hire. So they don't have to reimburse the cost of the student traveling and all of that. Okay. Now, remote recruitment enables digital feedback collection. So they can immediately collect feedback from people who are interviewing, saying, hey, how was this candidate? Okay. How much score would you give this candidate out of 10? Stuff like that. And review of video interviews, which help in eliminating interviewer biases. What's the meaning of interviewer biases? This is some preset notions. Now, just to give you an example, say I have seen some people in life who say if they are from India, they are very good in math, for example. Okay, and if they are from Sri Lanka, then they are very hardworking. For example, random examples. Okay, so if I am interviewing an Indian, I might already think, okay, this candidate will anyway be good at math. Okay, that is wrong, right? That candidate may be good at math, maybe something else, may not be good at math, right? So these biases will not come in when video interviews are taken because someone else can check that interview. I can see the same interview 2 or 3 times to actually see how this candidate is. Okay. Now it becomes easy to engage a large pool of interviewers. So multiple people can sit in on a Zoom call. There can be 4 or 5 people, right? And I'm sure a lot of you here are connecting from different places, and on a Zoom call, all of us can connect together, right? Now, managing the logistics, which include candidate RSVP, communication, and reminders, becomes seamless. What do you mean by seamless? Who can tell me? What do you mean by seamless? What's the meaning of seamless? Seamless. Seamless means without any barriers. Okay, that is called seamless. Seam is like a line, seamless without that seam. Okay, which means smooth. Okay, all right. Okay, now all of you understood this. Just type understood on the comments box if you got this. And I'm also seeing your comments. And there are students from across the country. That's nice. Delhi, Hyderabad, Hoshiarpur, Kochi, Kottayam, Bangalore, Chennai, Meerut, Ludhiana. Good, good, nice. Okay. Yeah, logistics means the operations. What do you mean by logistics? You have to coordinate, right? So in this sense, good question, Himani. This is the coordination that's going on, managing the coordination. So you have to ask this person to come in at a particular time. If an interview is going on, you have to ask this person to come into this room. That particular person might be busy somewhere. Okay, so all this coordination. So that's called logistics. Good question, Imani. Good. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Good job, everyone. Okay. All right. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to be speaking this loudly, and we'll see how we are able to do this. Okay. So all you have to do is do this loudly. Okay. We are going to be picking up one particular relevant paragraph, and let us do this one, the first one, and then a little bit of the second one. Okay. Now, if someone asks you, hey, what do you think about virtual hiring? Do you think people should be recruited online? Do you think interviews should be conducted online? If this is your question, then this is what you're going to say very, very confidently. All right. In the meantime, if anyone here is watching this particular lesson for the first time, you haven't watched our lessons earlier, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, okay, so that you will get the alerts of these classes regularly. It happens at 11 a.m. So you will get the alerts and you can join in straight away. Okay. All right. Now let's begin. Now, when I'm telling you to do guided speaking, remember that you should not be reading in a very dull way. You should not say the practice of virtual onboarding of candidates which gain popularity during. You should not be doing like this. Okay. How should you be doing it? You should be doing it with the right pronunciation, correct stresses, correct pauses, with the right expressions. Okay. Because simple reading, even a school child will do. Right. What you have to do is to become a good speaker. And for that, we are doing this practice. Okay. So keep that objective in mind. Okay. Okay. Let's begin. The practice of virtual onboarding. Now you have to repeat after me. Okay. The practice of virtual onboarding of candidates which gained popularity, which gained popularity during the COVID-19 pandemic, during the COVID-19 pandemic. Don't say pandemic. A lot of students say pandemic. Okay, say pandemic. Now, just avoid the side talks, please, Syed. It distracts the students. Just avoid the side talks. Okay. During the COVID-19 pandemic is expected to continue, is expected to continue even after normalcy. Normal and the alphabet C, that's all. Even after normalcy returns as it benefits both employees and employers. Employees and employers. Now, as usual, the R should be soft. Don't say employers. Employers. Okay, soft R. Yes, did you all do it until this point? Just say yes on the comments box if you did it. If you did it without, if you did it with me, and you didn't just do it in your mind and you did it loudly. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Going forward, don't say forward. Okay, going forward, companies with the tone, okay, copy my tone. Companies are likely to adopt, a hybrid recruitment model, a hybrid recruitment model, okay, and may not return fully, and may not return fully to the traditional offline mode of hiring. Don't say traditional, say traditional. Okay, traditional. To the traditional offline mode of hiring. Okay, good going everyone. Let's do one more, okay? Okay. Let's do this particular bit. Companies from e-commerce, ITES, IT enabled services, that's what this is. Science and technology, science and technology. Don't say technology. Okay, it is not technology. Just say technology. Technology, science and technology, and telecommunications sectors, exhibit exhibit a higher readiness, a higher readiness for virtual hiring, for virtual hiring. So at the end, your tone should dip, okay, for virtual hiring. All right, clear everyone? Did you all understand the tone? Just type understood if you got an idea of how your tone should be, how the expression should be. Okay, you don't have to overdo it. Don't overdo it. Keep it in between. Okay, it should not sound fake as well. It should sound as if you're genuinely trying to communicate this to someone. Okay, good. All those who are doing it, Utkarsh, Sara, Priyanka, Satish, Kiran, Kajol, Deep, Sandeep, Himani, Jashan, Syed, good, Nav, Vanita, Melvin, Namrata, Gurjot, Create Art with Sound, Manpreet, Joshi, Pratibha, Hungry Bird, Shivendra, a lot of people in class today, good. Shivam, Lavanya, Jibi, Roshma, Sara, Nandana, very nice. Okay, a lot of people, good. Sonia, okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, good. Jyoti, nice, good stuff. Now, what we are going to do, see, we did one round of listening, reading, we have done speaking. Now, I want you to tell your opinion. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea to recruit online? Do you think it's wise to get people on board remotely without having any face-to-face interaction? All the others in class, good. Bhumika, Gitanjali, Vishav, all the fast track members, good. Okay. All right. Now go ahead, express your opinion. Okay, good. Himani. Himani says yes, it is a wise idea. Others, what do you think? But I want you to express at least a full sentence. Don't simply say good, bad. You have to express it fully. You should say that virtual hiring is not a good idea because people behave differently when they're connecting online in comparison to when they meet face to face. Or you can say that yes, it will work wonders because people can save a lot of money. They don't have to travel unnecessarily because usually a candidate gives at least 8 to 10 interviews before getting selected. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Himani, Hungry Birds, Manpreet, Roshma, Vanita, Sandeep, Darshan, Namrata, Kajol, Deep. All right. Okay. Deep, good start. What I reckon is good start. Deep, Utkarsh. Of course, it's a good idea because emphatic start. Utkarsh. Of course, it's a good idea. Nice. I like that. Azar, it is a good idea to adopt virtual hiring. Nice. Azar, very good. Shivendra, yes, it's a good idea as it is a remote project. Good. Navkor says, I opine that. Good one, Navkor. Sarah says, in my opinion, the trend is beneficial for both. Good, Sarah. Lavanya, yes, it may help some people to come out. Okay, good. Okay, Satish, this kind of recruitment will show zeal and positiveness. Amazing. Good. Good. Nice. Good start. Okay. Very nice. All right. All right. Good job, everyone. Okay. Very clear, confident opinions. Let us now take some interesting words and build our vocabulary. Okay. The first one that I want to give you is this I had in mind. Hassles. Hassles means some kind of an annoying inconvenience. Okay. So hassle is one particular kind of inconvenience. Hassles means in plural. That's all. Okay. Online because I want to avoid the hassle of purchasing in a local market. Okay, I want to avoid going there and picking up a big bag and walking all the way, so I like to order it online. Okay, hassle. Good, good, Jyoth. Very nice. Nityashri. Good, Bhumika. Okay. Vamsi, Purnima Rao. Good to have you in class. Yes. Good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish. Okay. Are we done with hassles, which means some kind of an annoying minor inconvenience? Okay. Now. Okay. Good. Sara, Shivendra, Kiran. Who else? Manpreet, Reena. Yeah. Okay. Now, the next word that I want to give you is perspective. Okay. Perspective is point of view. What is the point of view? Okay. My perspective is that social media should be avoided beyond a point. Just a random example. Okay. Or you can say several experts had a negative perspective towards Indian markets. Okay. Random example. Point of view. My perspective towards my friend changed after he told me why he did something untoward. Okay. The way of looking at it, that's also an interesting replacement. Okay. The way of looking at it, a point of view. Okay. My perspective is PUBG should be banned. Okay. From my perspective, it's a brilliant idea. Good, Kiran Kaur. Good job on getting back to the same topic. Okay. Roshma, Umang. Good, Umang. Good, Roshma. Very nice. Good, Namrata. This pandemic has been a blessing in disguise. Okay. Good. Okay. Very nice. Let's do another word now. And this is very easy to use, but kind of less common. Okay. Perhaps, maybe. Okay. Perhaps is a replacement for maybe, but it's less common. It's not used in most of the cases. Okay. So it sounds a bit sophisticated. Okay. For instance, perhaps we should start the morning classes at 10 a.m. Perhaps we should start the morning classes at 10 a.m. instead of 11 a.m. What do you think, though? I just also want to get this information so that all of you can join in without much of a problem. Which time would you prefer, 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. for this class, for the morning live classes? Just type 10 if you prefer 10 a.m. Type 11 if you prefer the same timing of 11 a.m. Okay, good. Rajani, Hungry Birds, Sandeep, Isabella, all those who are joining in for the first time, hit the subscribe button, touch the bell icon so that you will get the alerts. Of course, once you feel that you don't need the basic classes and you have reached a certain level, you can always, unsubscribe or hit the bell icon again to remove the alerts. So that's not a problem. Okay. Most of you prefer 11. 1, 2. So if I just have like a snap of the entire chat box, most of you say 11 is fine. Some of you say 10, but most of you prefer 11. Okay, fine. Perhaps 11 a.m. is the best time. Perhaps it's a good idea to start at 10 a.m. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. All right. So most of you prefer 11. Fine. Then we'll just stick to 11. No point, no point trying to fix, which is not a problem, right? Okay. Okay. All right, Sana. Perhaps we should start at 11. Fine. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Then we'll stick to that timing. Okay. Okay, lovely. So what did we do today? What kind of practice did we do? We touched all the 4 sections. We tried to work it out right from a basic level. First one was a simple reading round where you had just had to listen. Second time, you had to use your eyes. You learned the meaning. Third round, you did speaking. You spoke loudly. Fourth time, you expressed your opinion. You wrote your sentences. Okay, so great job done. So now what I'm going to do is we are at the end of this class. So I'm going to tell you about the fast track program, the program that we have for targeted IELTS preparation. This is of course not for all the existing members. So I see Purnima Rao, I see Sara, who is in one of the programs, I see Pratibha, Utkarsh, a lot of students who are already there. So this particular announcement is Bhumika Desai as well, Himani. So this particular announcement is not for the existing fast track members. It's of course for all those who are not fast track members yet and who want to get in and accelerate their prep. Okay, so what is the fast track program? Let me cover that very quickly and then I'll also send you the link. This is the link to it. So let me just post it on the live chat box. And when you fill this particular form, you will get a call from our counselor. Okay, a counselor will explain all the details of the program and then you will be open the discount window. But first, let's see what the class is. Yes, Deep, you're also a fast track program. Yes, you joined yesterday. Gagan Deep, right? Okay, good, good. Welcome. Welcome to the fast track program community. Okay, now what is the fast track program? To tell you very quickly, number one, you're going to have live classes every day. Okay, so these live classes are broken into two segments. One is you have weekend live classes, Saturdays and Sundays, 8 to 10 p.m. Now, the weekend live classes help you gain the concepts, techniques, methods. Okay, and then from Monday to Friday, we will be doing practice. These practice classes will happen from 7:30 to 8:30. Why do we do it every day? Why not just on weekends when you're free? Okay, and the reason is IELTS is a practice-based exam. So we cannot say that, hey, let me study for 10 hours on the weekend and then I'll relax on the weekdays because I already have office work. That is something that we cannot afford to do because this is a practice exam. Okay, all these classes will be recorded though. So in case you're busy, your work gets over only at 9 p.m. No problem. But just ensure you're watching the recording and studying. Okay, that has to be done. Okay, without that, it's not possible. Of course, you have to put in that effort. When you put in that effort, that is flexible based on this program. Okay, now apart from the live classes, you will have these video lessons inside our mobile app. So these video lessons will cover listening, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, vocab, pronunciation in a lot of detail. So this should be complementary to the live classes. So when we give you an assignment for the weekdays, so a weekdays you're going to get an assignment and that is what is going to be practiced during the evening class. So even before doing the assignment, watch the video lessons and then when you come back and do these live classes, your concepts will be really solidified. Okay, that's how it will come up. Now, apart from this, okay, apart from this, you will be also doing daily quizzes. So irrespective of what section we are practicing for that week, because each week we take care of one section, you will be doing grammar quizzes daily because grammar is something that cannot be compromised. It is non-negotiable. You have to learn grammar if you have to speak well, write well, listen and read in English. Okay. Now, once you are done with all this, it is time for you to go up and intensify. Now, how do you intensify? Because our final goal is to crack the exam, right? Our final goal is just not to linger around just the basics of English, right? We have to accelerate at some point. So to ensure that now you are focusing on the IELTS and moving towards your scores, we will have 10 full length mock tests, listening, reading, writing, speaking mock test. Okay. Now, one mock will constitute LRWS, the full set. So how will this happen? We will be sending you the LRW questions. You have to solve it and send it back to us. We will evaluate and give you a report. Same goes with speaking. A live interview will be conducted of yours. It will be recorded. And then when we send you the speaking report, the attachment of the recording will also come to you. So you can basically listen to your entire recording along with the report. Now, this is one cycle. LRWS, this is one mock. Like that, you're going to be doing 10 such mock tests. Okay, so that's why this program is really intensive and is really targeted towards achieving your IELTS scores. Now, when you're doing all of this, you will also be having unlimited doubts. So we will be giving you a WhatsApp hotline number where you can ask as many doubts, questions, concerns you want to. Okay, every 24 hours, we keep clearing these queries. So just go ahead and put it there. This will ensure that you get a lot of personal attention. Okay, because I know that sometimes you might feel hesitant to ask your doubts in class. Okay, you might feel, okay, someone else is answering so well. How can I answer or something like that, right? There can be different doubts in your mind. So just put it there. This is not a WhatsApp group, so you don't have to hesitate that you might be asking in front of someone else or something. It will straight come to us. We will answer it and it will come to you. That's how it works. Now, who is this program relevant for? It is relevant for anyone who is taking the exam between 25 days and 120 days. That is the sweet spot. Okay. Now, if you're taking the exam in say 10 days, it is too late. Like you cannot use this entire program because there's so much in 10 days. It is impossible to use it. Okay. On the other hand, if you're taking the exam say next year, okay, I know a lot of students are very enthusiastic, second year, third year college students who watch these lessons very early. Okay, I really appreciate your enthusiasm, but it's not time to get into this advanced course, because then your preparation will peak now, but then by the time the exam comes, you might forget. So again, that is not a good thing to do, right? So the sweet spot is 25 days and 120 days. So if you're planning to take your exam at in this particular range, then you're welcome to get it. Okay, there's a very simple form. You just have to fill your email, name, and all of that, and then you can send. Now this is also our counselor will call you. They'll also explain the fee structure and all of that. It's a very affordable program. In fact, one of the lowest fee programs out there. Okay, so on that note, thank you everyone. I would like to close this class now. Thank you for joining in. Take care. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.